Hello everyone and welcome to the mini catalogue virtual launch. Now originally I had planned an in-person event, but this time didn't quite get the response that I was hoping for, so I decided to move the event online where everyone can enjoy watching some of the videos, and I'll be sharing lots of stuff over the next few hours and also tomorrow. And if you can't be here for an in-person event, you get to enjoy a little bit of it from the comfort of your own home or wherever you happen to be. So the first thing I want to share with you, I've got quite a few little announcements, but don't worry too much if you miss these. I will be sharing posts over the next few hours with regards to these reminders. So I am doing a giveaway. So you can get entries into this giveaway. You can get multiple entries, not just the one. This very simple way you can get an entry into the giveaway, which is for a take your pick tool, which is one of my most favorite tools. You can place an order, you can comment on my posts and also the Facebook lives, and also share the post or share the page would be really awesome. So this is the take your pick tool. You can get multiple entries. If you comment on each of the videos and each of the posts, you will get one entry per post or comment that you make per post or Facebook Live or video. So this is what you can win. The winner will be drawn tomorrow night. Okay, so please remember, if you are the winner of the take your pick tool, please remember, I'll never ever ask you to click on a link to get your prize. So as I mentioned, do not worry too much if you miss some of these reminders. I will be sharing these over the course of today and tomorrow. So that is the first one. The second one, if you would like to place an order of $65 or more, you will receive for free a packet of rhinestones. I love these rhinestones. They're versatile. You can color them. You can use them on pretty much any project you like. And they do have the little glue dots on the back of them, which make them really easy. So these are valued at $10.50. Couple of things to remember with this sales promotion. Okay, you need to place the order of $65 or more. The order must be placed on the 1st of October. Okay, now so that will be Tuesday, not before. If you place your order before Tuesday, you won't receive the free rhinestones. The reason the 1st of October is an important day and why I would like the orders placed is the start of the new Stampin' Up! Year. And I have some goals that I've set for myself, because I'd like to do better next year than what I've done in the current Stampin' Up! Year. That means any sales from this event I can put towards my new Stampin' Up! Year sales. So an order of $65 or more, you receive a free packet of rhinestones valued at $10.50 as long as the order is placed on the 1st of October. And of course, you will also receive the free class kit as well, which a few of you know about. So hello to Mandy, hello Jenny, thank you so much for joining me. So that is the next one. I also will be sharing some information over today and tomorrow about joining my team. There is a promotion starting for this on the 1st of October. Exciting stuff happening in October. I must admit, I'm really looking forward to it. So I'll be sharing some information about that. There is also, starting on the 1st of October, like I said, a lot's happening on the 1st of October. The kits collection, I'm sharing a couple of Christmas kits with you over the course of this weekend. On the 1st of October, these kits will be available for 30% off the recommended retail price, which is just awesome. Hello, Leslie. Thank you for joining us. And of course, which you would have seen a few times now, a scrapbook class using reindeer memories kit. You have technically the registration closes today. I'll be placing the order on the 1st for the kit, so you do have a couple more days. And of course, as I mentioned a few times now, the monthly card club as well. These will be shared throughout the weekend as well. Let's get on with some creative stuff. Let me just put all these bits aside. Mini catalogue. I'm going to be sharing a card with you. It's a very simple card, can be used in any color. You can actually use this design for any any card you want, really, any occasion. I'm going to be using the Peaceful Season bundle, which is this one here. So stamp set and die. So let me show you first the stamp set. So there it is there. And the font is really pretty. You've got sentiments for both the inside and the outside of the card, which is always fabulous. I think I mentioned this before. I don't like having to write a lot in a card. So if you include a sentiment on the inside, you don't have to write as much because that's a lot of space to fill. And let me share with you the dies that go with this one. And here they are here. So you do get some really nice frames. I'm going to share some cards with you, videos using the different types, the Christmas sentiment. I'm also going to be using some of these frames and banners. So there's not just the Facebook Lives and videos, but there's lots coming up that I'm going to share this with you. And the die I'm using for the card I'm going to show you is this one here, which has some really, really nice detail. Okay, let me pop this aside and share with you the card. So this is the first card. I have got some of the Night of Navy and White gingham paper, which comes from a little bit festive. I did share some cards with you a couple of, I think week before last during Facebook Live using a little bit festive. And also we've got the Night of Navy and gold ribbon as well. This may look familiar. This was in the last, or the Christmas catalogue for last year, but it's actually carried over and is now a part of online exclusive. So that's really pretty ribbon to use for Christmas cards. So let's get started on this nice, quick and easy card. Now I will be adding in the comments a link to Shareable so you can see all of the products that I have used for this card. And also I am going to make available as well, if you're interested in purchasing any of these kits, you can. I will be sharing information with that in just a little while. Please keep in mind though, there will not be any stamped images with any of the kits that I will be making available to purchase, because normally with one of my launch events, that's your creative side, you get to make cards. So I wanted to share that opportunity with you too. I've already cut one of my pieces of ribbon and I have got the roll here. So let me go through quickly the products I've got. I've got my card base, which is a half sheet of the white thick A4, which I have scored. I've got my 2 pieces of Night of Navy, which measure 10 centimeters by 14.4. My 2 pieces of white, which measure 9.5 by 13.9, and my piece of gingham designer series paper measures 3 centimeters by 13.9. And I've also cut out my tag ahead of time. It's just one step less to do. My piece of ribbon, this one is around 19 centimeters, and I do have the roll here to tie the bow as well. And I've also got some embellishments, and these ones are the iridescent foil gems. Let me take the packet out. So they're really pretty as well. So this, as I mentioned, is really quite a simple card. You can do the same design, change up the colors, change up designer series paper, and change your sentiment, and it's going to be a card that's suitable for any occasion. Okay, so to begin with, folding my card in half. I'll set that to the side. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is just down the center of this piece of white, I am going to be sticking my piece of designer series paper. And I'm just going to use some Stampin' Seal. It's a little long, so I'll just do that little bit of a trim up in just a moment. So Stampin' Seal, of course, as always, remember that little tick at the end, and light hand as well. I think that's roughly in the middle. We'll see how it goes. My eyes today have been a little bit crooked, I think. But we all have days like that where we just don't seem to stick anything down straight. Well, it's kind of straight, not quite center, but you know what? We're going to live with that. So I do have my piece of ribbon, which I don't know how well that's showing up, but it's got the little bits of gold, like confetti in it. So I'm not putting any adhesive underneath the ribbon. I'm just going to pop some sticky tape just on the back to secure this. Now, of course, you can use a bit of double-sided tape if you want to use that. Okay, so there is that bit there. So that part is pretty much done. Now I am going to be sticking these two pieces together. I'm just going to use some Stamp and Seal. This ribbon sits nice and flat, so you don't have to worry as much about using dimensionals. Now you'll notice though that I have put some extra adhesive. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up, but let me try. I've got some extra adhesive just on each side of that ribbon to make sure that sticks down really nice and well. And that is going to be centered over my piece of Night of Navy. Okay, and this is going on to my card front using some dimensionals. And of course, I am going to be using the Take Your Pick tool. Okay, so please remember the giveaway is the Take Your Pick tool. So this is a really handy tool to use. So I'm using some mini dimensionals. Of course, you can use the standards if that is what you have on your table. Okay, just a couple more. And of course, I am going to stab into those little papers to remove those really nice and quickly. Okay, so that is those done, and onto the card front. Again, I am looking at centering that. That's pretty good, I think. Okay, next bit. I'm going to go ahead and finish the inside, which is the same size pieces of white and Night of Navy, and some Stamp and Seal on both of these to complete the inside. Of course, you can do an extra stamp on the inside if you choose to. I don't even think I finished the inside of my sample card, so I've just left that one blank. I still need to do the piece of Night of Navy and the extra piece of white. Okay, and again, some more Stamp and Seal. Remember that little tick, light hand. And into the card front. So that is almost done. This is a really nice quick cut to start with. Next, I am going to get, as I mentioned, this is the die. So it does have some nice detail. Let me just hold this up a little closer. So with this, it has the stitch detail, plus it has some cuts in there with that pattern, give that little swirls in each corner. And of course, you've got your cutouts. And you can thread ribbon through this, which I will show you how to do that. Not this weekend, but I have got some ideas on how to use that. So let me grab out the stamp that I need, which is Friends and Family Are the True Gift of Christmas. So that's a really nice sentiment. Stick that onto my block, and I am using Night of Navy ink. I think Night of Navy with white and with the gold, it looks really nice, but Night of Navy in silver looks really beautiful for Christmas cards as well. Okay, so inking up the stamp, and being photopolymer, of course, it's so easy to line up. And I shouldn't have said that because now I'll probably stamp it crooked, but that's okay. We'll live with that. Whoops. And there we have our sentiment. Okay, so this is going on to the card front. Again, I'm going to use some dimensionals. And oops, I need to get rid of those little covers. So I'm just going to see which side, because I've got the ribbon it needs to go over. I'm actually going to be putting my dimensionals down each side, and I am going to be cutting up these little pieces, or cut into little pieces, all of the edging around my dimensionals. Now, I tend to cut these up fairly quickly and use them, but if you do some odd size pieces that you want to put dimensional on, you can always save these bits for cutting up to use with that. I just find that I use the whole lot in one hit, or keep using the same sheet until it's gone. Okay, so this is going to go a little higher on the card, not right to the very top, but certainly higher than center. So that is going to sit around about there. For my ribbon, I'm probably going to need about 30 centimeters. So with the glass mat, it's great. It does have your ruler on it. So if you've got the glass mat or you've got some grid paper, use that ruler. It does take a lot of the hard work out. Rather than using a glue dot, I want to cinch the ribbon in a little bit. Let me just share it here so you can see that it's a little bit tighter. I'm going to thread my ribbon underneath the first piece, and then I'm tying a bow, and it's just the exact same sort of bow that you use for a shoelace. And it's not, this bow is not going to go anywhere at all. So you will need to just play with it ever so slightly to get it to sit how you would like it to. I think that's pretty good. So I think my one on my first card was a little better, but that's okay. So I'm going to trim up my little ends. And you'll find you'll get little bits of gold confetti on this card that just fall off the ribbon. And finally, I am going to finish this off with some, oh, let me just get that out of the way. Some of the embellishments, which are the iridescent foil gems. So these are a clear gem and they have like some specks of glitter through them, or foil. Now, what size did I use? I think I used a slightly larger one. So of course you do have the putty end on your Take Your Pick tool, which this is designed for picking up small things. And very simple, just off to the side and gently slide your embellishments off. And with the Stampin' Up! Embellishments, we have so many embellishments that have the adhesive already on them. You can't go wrong with using the Take Your Pick tool. Get rid of the bit of confetti. There is your finished card. So it is a really simple sort of design, and it's something that's very, very manageable. If you don't have a die to cut out with that bit of decoration, just cut your square and it's going to be super easy. The exact same design, just using a square rather than something with the decoration from the die cut. Now, I'm not going to go back over the reminders that I had from the beginning of the video because I'm going to be sharing those in the coming hours. But of course, if you have any questions, please let me know. And of course, if you've commented on the video already, you've already gained yourself an entry into the giveaway for the Take Your Pick tool. Hello, Corinne. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to finish up now, but please keep checking back. I will have some posts to share and also some more videos, which will be a link to my YouTube channel. So keep an eye out for those, and won't be back for another Facebook Live today, but I will be back for Facebook Live tomorrow night. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. I will be responding to comments as we go over the course of this weekend. So I'm really excited to share this stuff with you, and there's some really awesome stuff coming in October, which I'm excited about. So thank you so much for taking some time out of your afternoon to watch my live, and I'll see you all later on. Thanks so much.